Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulihil kareem wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. In today's class, inshallah, we will discuss the linguistic miracles of Ayatul Kursi. In the previous two classes, we discussed the linguistic explanation, grammatical analysis and translation word by word of Ayatul Kursi. Inshallah, today we will discuss linguistic miracles of Ayatul Kursi. So, we know about the significance of Ayatul Kursi. In the first class, I talked about this, the significance of Ayatul Kursi. There's one of the famous narrations from our beloved Prophet ﷺ that whoever recites Ayatul Kursi after every obligatory prayer, nothing stands between him and Jannah except death. So after we have understood that after his death, inshallah, he will enter paradise or Jannah. Okay, that's one of the most important hadith. And of course, there are some other narrations from our beloved Prophet ﷺ that in case of getting protection from the shaitan, Ayatul Kursi is very beneficial. We know that. So we will not talk about the significance of Ayatul Kursi today. Inshallah, we will go through the linguistic miracles of Ayatul Kursi. So we know that the Ayatul Kursi consists of 9 sentences. It's one verse, we know that. It's verse number 255 from the chapter Al-Baqarah, Suratul Baqarah. So it's made up of 9 sentences. The first one is La ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum. Allah, there is no God except Him, the ever-living and self-sustaining. Number 2, La ta'khuduhu sinatum wa la naum. Sinatum, we know that drowsiness and sleep don't overtake Him. Okay. Lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ard. To Him belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth. For man dha alladhi yashfa'u 'indahu illa bi'idhnih. Who is there, who is the one who can intercede with Him except by His permission? And the 5th sentence I haven't written yet. 5th sentence is يَعْلَمُ مَا بَيْنَ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَمَا خَلْفَهُمْ. He knows whatever is between their hands, before them, and whatever is behind them. He knows everything. Number 6, وَلَا يُحِيطُونَ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنْ عِلْمِهِ إِلَّا بِمَا شَاءَ. Okay, so no one, they cannot encompass anything from His knowledge or of His knowledge except of what He wills. وَسِعَ كُرْسِيُّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. His kursi, His chair, His throne has extended to the heavens and the earth. وَلَا يَؤُودُهُ حِفْظُهُمَا. And the guarding of both of them does not tire Him, does not exhaust Him. وَهُوَ الْعَلِيُّ الْعَظِيمُ. And He is the most high and most great. These 9 sentences we have found in the Ayatul Kursi. Now, we'll try to explain one by one. We'll try to find out the something common in 2 sentences. Okay. The first sentence, Allahu la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum. In the first sentence, have you seen 2 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Al-Hayyu, Al-Qayyum, the ever-living and the self-sustaining. So we have found 2 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the first sentence. and in the last sentence of Ayatul Kursi. وَهُوَ الْعَلِيُّ الْعَظِيمُ. Have you found something common in both of the sentences? Which one? The name of Allah. There are also two names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Al-Aliyyu, the most high. Al-Azim, the most great. So, of course, we have found two names in the first ayah, in the first sentence, and two names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the last sentence. So this is the common in both of them. Now the second sentence, لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم. لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم. Sleep and drowsiness. Drowsiness and sleep don't overtake him. The first, second sentence and the last second sentence. What does it tell? ولا يؤوده حفظهما. ولا يؤوده حفظهما. حفظهما. The guarding of both of them, the guarding of heavens and the earth, doesn't tire him. Doesn't tire him. Now, whenever we, the people, guard something, whenever we guard something, we get drowsy. We get drowsy because we feel tired. That's why we get drowsy. And then what happens? We sleep. After drowsiness, what do you do? Sleep comes. Sleep overtakes. Then drowsiness and sleep overtake us. And Allah, drowsiness and sleep don't overtake Allah. Okay. In that sense, the guarding of heavens and the earth does not tire him. Whenever we get tired, drowsiness comes, sleep comes, but Allah is exceptional. Okay. The guarding of heavens and the earth doesn't tire him, doesn't tire Allah. That's why sleep, drowsiness don't overtake him. Clear? Have you got the relationship between these two sentences? The first one, the last one. The first, second, the last, second. Now, the first, third. What does it say? Lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ard. To him belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth. Here, we can take two words, for example. The first one is Malik. The first one is Malik. And the second one is Malik. The first one is Malik, ma, one alif mad. Malik. This one is Malik. And this Malik. There is no mad. Okay. Malik and Malik. These two words, actually this word mean Malik, owner. Okay. And Malik means king. So the first word Malik means owner, and another word Malik means king. Owner, we may be the owner of something, some object, some land. We may be the owner of a land, a piece of land. We may be the owner of a tree. We may be the owner of a house. A king cannot, a king is not the owner of the tree of his land. He is not the owner of the house. Actually, he controls the people. That's why he is called the king. So, lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ard. To him belongs whatever is in the earth and whatever is in the heavens. What does the sentence refer to? Malik or Malik? The first one, Malik, because he is the owner of whatever is in the earth and whatever is in the heavens. He is the owner. He is the owner. Everything belongs to him. That means he is the owner. And the last third sentence, وَسِيَ كُرْسِيُّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. His kursi, his chair, his throne has extended to the heavens and the earth. That means he is the Malik of the Samawat and wal Ard. He is the king of the heavens and the earth. That means he controls everything. He rules everything. Okay, have you got the difference? And another similarity is that as-samawati al-ard. As-samawati al-ard. These two words appear in both of the sentences. So, we have found something common in these two sentences. This sentence indicates he is the Malik, that means he is the owner of everything. And this sentence indicates that he is the king of everything. That means he is the owner of everything and he controls everything. He is the king, he is the owner. Have you got the relation? And the fourth sentence and the last fourth sentence. مَنْ ذَا الَّذِي يَشْفَعُ عِنْدَهُ إِلَّا بِإِذْنِهِ. Who is the one who can intercede, who can make shafa? Who can make shafa? That means who can intercede with him, with Allah. That means there is no one who can intercede with him, who can make shafa to him. There is no one except بِإِذْنِهِ, except by his permission. If he permits somebody else, he can intercede with him. And what about the last fourth sentence? وَلَا يُحِيطُونَ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنْ عِلْمِهِ إِلَّا بِمَا شَاءَ. They means everyone, people in general. People cannot, where is the verb? Or people cannot take, or people cannot, what can we say? People cannot receive anything from his knowledge except bima sha, to whoever he wills, except to whom he wills, except of what he wills. Both of the sentences have started with something negative, with negation, like none cannot intercede with him, none cannot take from his knowledge or anything from his knowledge. Then comes the only exception, illa. The only exception of what? Exception by his permission, and exception what he wills. Have you got the relation? Negation and exception. So something in common. Okay. Now the first one, the last one. The first second, the last second. First third, the last third. First fourth, the last fourth. What is the left? What is the left one? In the middle sentence, right? What is the sentence? يَعْلَمُ مَا بَيْنَ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَمَا خَلْفَهُمْ. يَعْلَمُ مَا بَيْنَ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَمَا خَلْفَهُم. What does it mean? He knows what is between their hands, that means what is in front of them, and what is behind them. So as if he's telling us, he knows everything, what is before the ayah and what is behind the ayah. So who can speak like this? Of course, no human. Of course, this is the revelation from Allah. So this is one of the linguistic miracles. Linguistic means related to language. Linguistic means related to language. We can understand this type of linguistic miracle whenever we know the language of the text. That means if you translate the Quran, you may have the translated version of Quran in Bengali or in other languages, and you may understand all the sentences, all the verses of the Quran, but you can translate a book into another language, but you cannot translate the miracles, the linguistic miracles of a book into another language. So in order to understand the miracles, you must know the language in which it was revealed. Okay, so in that sense, learning Arabic is very important. If you want to feel the Quran, if you want to ponder over the Quran, if you want to explore the Quran, you must know the language, Arabic language. That's why we are here. Inshallah, in the next class, we will try to discuss some other chapters from the Holy Quran, inshallah. So till then, Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.